So you want to make a banner? Hey guys, welcome back to TutsByKai. I'm Kai, and today we are back in Blender and in a different program at the same time today. And we're going to be creating a banner because that is what we're doing today. So we're going to get started really quickly by getting rid of default cube. Goodbye default cube, and I'm going to hit Shift A and add in some text. And we're going to hit RX90 on my keyboard, rotate it 90 degrees on the X axis. And we're going to go ahead and go to the text tab here and go to font. And we're going to choose a font. We're going to pick a different font in my font folder. Hit this little font icon right here. Well, the folder icon, not font icon. I'm going to go ahead and hit this font called Wood Stamp, which the link will be down in the description. I'll hit Tab to go into edit mode and switch out the name text for, I don't know, ice, because it's going to be an icy banner, I guess. SX to scale it on the X axis to do something like that. And I think that's kind of short. So let's do Kais, because it sounds like my name, Kais. It's just missing an A. But then let's do this. Kaiser. Kais. I don't know, whatever. That sounds like a name, right? We're going to go ahead and hit the, in the paragraph, the alignment to center. And then we're going to go ahead and go to, actually, we know what we'll do. We'll just do tutorial. What's wrong with me? We'll do that and scale it down a little bit. Maybe on the Z axis, SZ. Scale it up and down. All right, looks good. We're also going to go ahead and, where am I at here? Oh, we need to go to geometry and then change the extrude value way far back, because let's get rid of the camera. We'll hit Alt on selecting the camera. We'll hit Alt G, Alt R to clear the camera's rotation and location. RX90 on my numpad and GY to move the camera back. I'm gonna go ahead and move it up as well. And I want this to go. I want the extrude value to go really far back, so we can't see where the text ends. So let's hit GY to move the text back, and then bump the extrude value way up. This is like extreme what's going on here. So now you can't see where it stops, you know. And then I'm also gonna hit Shift D to duplicate the tutorial word up, hit S to scale it down a little bit, and I want to do a second word here. So we're gonna do banner tutorial. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna do something like that. And then I want to move these down like that in the center. Actually, I don't want to do that. I want to make sure that this is upwards. So we'll just rotate this until I can't see straight down like that. Straight, like I don't want to see down straight into the words like that. So I want to make sure it's kind of up like that. So RX, and then we'll move it down. RX, move it down a little bit so it's in the center. Alright, that looks good. Okay, so now that we have that looking good, I kind of want to go ahead and change up the colors really quickly. So we'll do a little bit of lighting for this guy. I'll hit period on our camera so we don't rotate all weird. Now with our lamp, we'll select that, hit G to move it right into the front, and we'll open up this panel on the side. Change the location to 0, 0, 0, and then just move it up and move it out so it's in this in the exact line with the banner words. Now I'm going to change this to area. Make sure the rotation is also not all wacky on 0, 0, and 0. There we go. Then RX just to point it towards the text. Change the shape to square. Bump that value on up. And we'll do one underneath the text as well. So GZ. And then we'll rotate it on the X axis by hitting RX. GY to move it up a little bit. RX. So it's straight down. Straight up, sorry. And we'll change the color of this guy to blue, like that, because it's supposed to be, you know, icy. And then we'll hit Shift D to duplicate it, then Shift D to duplicate it again, because we can't change this energy value in this version of Blender. We can right now, actually, in another version, but not in this version. Alright, so we'll do something like that, and I think that looks pretty good. I want to also, what did I want to do? Oh, I know what I want to do. I want to duplicate the word banner, move it off to the side a little bit, and move it back more than that, and duplicate it again and again and again. Shift D again, and I think that's fine like that. Now it's kind of difficult to see, so we'll select all of these duplicates. See if I can grab them all. So I don't miss one. I think that looks like all of them. I missed one. There we go. Alright, that's all of them. Hit G to move them around so you can see if you got them all. Alright, now we're going to select, we're hitting new on this material, and we're going to change this to like a gray, like a darker gray. and then we're gonna hit Control L and link to material. Now all of those gray materials are linked, so we can change them, so we can turn the specular up, the roughness down, or whatever we want to do. I'm going to turn the roughness on these all the way up, and we're going to go ahead and turn the specular down as well. So now, if I were to take a look at, if I were to take a look at this without any overlays, you can see we got something that's looking pretty good so far. Do I want that gray? I don't think I do. I'm going to get rid of that gray. See, this is the process. This is the great part about making graphics like this, because you do something, you see if it works, you don't like it, you get rid of it. It's great. Go ahead and duplicate that one more time, maybe some more. I want this to be really blue, and maybe I want a little bit of the blue spilling onto the front there. So we'll do something like that, maybe. Just a lot of that blue I want to see, and maybe we'll rotate it some more, like that. Yeah, okay, I like that. Sweet. Now, I want to do the color of the text, so we'll go to the Material tab. Once again, we'll select the first material for the word tutorial, and I'll give this a little bit of a blue-like color, like that, really bright blue, right? And in this word banner up here, I want to make sure this is solid white. With the word tutorial, do I want to do some shininess? I might. No, I don't think I do. I will leave it the way that it is right now, and then we'll do stuff later on in post. So that looks good the way that it is. Yeah, I like it. So we're gonna go ahead and export this now. I want to do that. Do I want turn on ambient occlusion? Turn the distance up. Yeah, there we go. All right, so that's better. Turn the distance up for that, and screen space reflections. No, we're good on that. I don't want any subsurf, and the bloom we will do later on. I want to have everything raw right now so we can mess with it later on. I'll go ahead and go to shadows and turn the cube size up to 4,000 so we have more high quality shadows. I also might want, do I want soft shadows? Yeah, I do. I want to do soft shadows for this because that looks kind of good. Now, one more thing before we do this. Let me go ahead and turn the cube size down because that's going to give us some lag for a second. Alright, now with the word tutorial, it's kind of difficult to see where, you know, the top of the faces start and the back begin. So what I want to do here is I want to go ahead and hit Shift D to duplicate our text here. Duplicate our text. And then we'll hit GX to move this over so we can't see it, so it's not in frame. I just want a duplicate of it, just in case we mess this one up. We're going to go ahead and select this text over here again. We'll hit Object, Convert to Mesh from Curve Meta Serve Text. Now the text is editable, so we can go ahead and hit Tab, go in Edit Mode, and we'll select just the front faces here. So we'll go to Face Select Mode, up at the top there. We'll hit 3 on my numpad to go into the front-facing view. We'll hit this little box up here to show a whole transparent scene. We'll hit B to box select all of those front faces like that. And then I want to go to the Materials tab here. We'll open up, we'll actually hit this plus button right here. Yeah, and then we'll hit this drop-down box, change it to Material 002, which is the same color as this white banner color up here. And then we'll hit Assign. So now all of the front faces will be white as well. So now we can see much easier what's going on with all of that stuff. And I also want to do this with the word banner up here, but the opposite. So I want to hit Shift D to duplicate this. Shift D, GX. So with the banner word selected, Object, Convert to Mesh from Curve Meta Serve Text. Then we can hit Tab to go into Edit Mode. 3 on my numpad, B to box select all those front faces. And then we'll hit Control I to invert that selection. We'll hit the plus button. We'll hit this drop down box, select the blue material, then we will hit Assign. So now all of the faces instead of the front vertices will be white and blue rather. So that looks good like that. I actually want to, can I scale this down? SZ. Alright, so now that we have that how I want it, I want to go to the Scene tab here and change the resolution to 2560 1440 instead of 1920 1080. Just make sure this is huge so we can work with it a lot.